eventually developed, became expanded enough in my sense of culture to have a good grasp of the elements needed to move into the field of social artistry, which is the creation of sustainable cultural forms. The joining was my personal attempt to put those principles of social artistry into practice. And so it's been 16 years since I first had the notion, and it took 5 years to come together. Now the joining's been going for 11 years. The joining essentially is a 3-day event, which is about the discovery of that dynamic dance of the masculine and feminine, which is internally in one person, left and right brain and sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, how they, and externally a man and woman, but also in all those movements of culture and nature where the masculine and feminine dances and how we discover that, the harmony of that, the harmonious place of that. And so it began as a 3-day focus with the notion of building community around that. And that has happened quite well. Like we run a 2-day women's gathering called Being Woman as well. But what makes them unique is that the inner work drives it. It's driven by the inner work of the people involved. So for a whole year we'll have a committee and we'll have those who are involved with it, like the elders group as well. We do our inner work. We do our inner work together and individually, and we do it around the masculine and feminine, and we do it around cultural issues. So you have these people going into all of that extraordinary things that happen in inner work. We'll be raging and laughing and weeping and despair and illumination and all of those things that happen in personal and group transformation each year. And this creates a container. This creates this beautiful container so that when a person comes to the joining, they come at 4 o'clock to register. They walk into an existing container. And we've had a lot of feedback about that, especially very experienced people who are very sensitive, who've just studied yoga or so on. We had one woman who'd been a therapist for 30 years, and she said, the moment I came into the joining, something just happened. I could feel this beautiful space. And this is what is unique. It's driven by the inner work. So the starting point when people arrive is actually the completion of a year's energetic study. And from there, over 3 days, this place of expansion and consciousness and love simply gets so big. It gets so big. We have to find ways wherein the masculine holds the space, this incredible, beautiful, feminine love bubble that creates this place of consciousness. So we really make sure during the weekend, and the committee and the elders, we train all year so that we can actually hold that space. And that holding of that conscious space is a masculine movement, and that expansion of love is a feminine movement. And this is the whole dance of that 3 days of the joining. This is what is unique. We share our heart, we share our soul. We have it at the closest weekend to the spring equinox. And this year it's in a few weeks, in 3 weeks, from the 20th to the 23rd. It's near Landsborough on the Sunshine Coast, north of Brisbane. And you just go to the website, which is www.thejoining.com.au.